everyone, Caroline here. I hope you all managed to watch our Carley Duff today on the Imala Facebook page, and she was introducing the new Imala chapter 30 and doing a fabulous demo for us. I'll leave a link in the description in case you need to do catch up. But obviously these are being launched on Monday, and at 6 p.m. and at 9 p.m. and that's on the Monday the 15th of January. And I would recommend waiting till the show before you buy anything, because there will be some special offers on, so it is worth waiting for the show. Right, I'm going to play with this one. It's called Wonderland, which is the fabulous castle. And if you can see on here, size of that stamp, isn't that fabulous? And it's great for a new home, or if you want to do fantasy cards. It says, "My home is my castle." This fabulous sentiment that says love. That's lovely, isn't it, for lots of cards? And of course, write your own story. So I'll go ahead and do that. I'm just going to stamp down with it, but I'm going to show you how I do my backgrounds for something like this, and to create a nice background for it. So I'm going to stamp with my VersaFine Clair Nocturne. Okay. I'll just do it one more time. It's a little bit more crisp. Look at that. How fabulous is that? So I'll put that over there. Okay. I'll colour the background now. And I'm going to use a mask. Just pop it on some tape. In fact, I'll put it on black card, because you'll be able to see better what I'm doing. I think that's better, isn't it? That's more visible for you. So that's on there. And I'm going to use a mask. And you can make this out of your own card stock. If you just, cut a wavy line for hills, or you can do, if you want it looking like mountains, you can do sort of more pointy and jaggy lines across. But this is what I'm doing on this. And I actually want a moon, a sunshine underneath. So I need to put a circle on there. I can find that. There we are. Because I want just the sun coming up behind the castle there. So I'm going to start off with a little bit of Dusty Concord. Because it's going to be either the sun coming up or the sun going down. Just not touching my castle, because I want to colour that in. Like that. And then a little bit of ripe persimmon. going over the Dusty Concord so that it blends in like that. Blend it into it like that. And up. Make sure that stays in place. And then I'm going to use some mustard seed. Using my my Imala brushes that I have for the colours that I have. You can clean them and reuse them for other colours. I just like to try and keep some dedicated colours. Again, blend that right in, right down to your purple. And then some tumbled glass. It's going to be a bit of the blue sky at the top there. Like that. There we are. And if you take that away, you can see that we've got the sun underneath. And I'm going to get a finger dauber and just use some scattered straw just to colour in that sun. Like that. Don't worry if you go on your stamp, because you'll be colouring over that anyway with your marker pens. And with the mustard seed, I'm just going to do slightly around the edge. Like that. If I pop that back over there, I can flick up like that. And with the ripe persimmon as well. Just a little bit of that. Not too much. You can blend it in, so don't worry if you get a bit much on your brush. There we are, like that. And just do around the edge as well, just to give it that really warm glow. And where you've got your mask there, just flick up, because when you pull it away, can you see you've got like your green, where your green hills will be at the back, and that sun's just coming up around the back. Blend that in. Let me see that for a sky. Just want to add a little bit more of the yellow on there. Like that. Okay. So that's the sky done. And I'm just going to wipe this now, because using my finger dauber, I'm just going to use the Distress Oxide Bundle Sage, and I just want to sort of flick up where the edge of that is there. And then do like one at an angle, like that. And maybe one down here. And going up to meet that. Okay. And then with some shabby shutters, I'm just going to colour that grass in. Like this. just be aware that around here there is the moat, so you'll want that blue, so avoid that. It's a gorgeous stamp to play with, isn't it? Then going back to my bundle sage, I just want to do a little bit of shading, just a little bit. Use my finger dauber, like that. Just shade that hill as it goes down and into a bit of a valley there. And of course, if you have your tree stamps, you can use your mask over and add trees in the background. Okay. And I'm going to colour this in. And I'm going to use a warm grey. Using my my Maya markers, and this is warm grey 1, and I'm going to do the whole castle in that. Because there's going to be lighter areas and darker areas for your shading. So just to go over all of your castle like that. Be aware when you're using anything other than memento, when you're using marker pens, especially alcohol marker pens, that it can make the ink rub, unless your ink is completely dry or you're using memento. But if you're using something like VersaFine, then make sure that you probably leave it overnight to dry. Just want some bit of green in there, because those are arches, aren't they, at the side. And then a warm grey 3, which is this one, and we start with the shading. So for something that's round like that, you leave the middle paler and do the sides darker, and especially underneath, anywhere where there's going to be shade. So just leave a lighter line down the middle. And then this is a warm grey 5. So under there you can see it's very much shaded. And then do a little bit of shading down the edges. Anywhere you think that it's not getting as much light. It really does make it pop. So straight down that edge, around the bottom there, and around there, and just at the sides of those turrets. You see that shading? A very good indication is when you can see that where on the stamp they've shown you where the shading line should go. So that's always worth looking at, just where they've got it, and that indication has been done for you. What are you doing down the middle of the spires? Because the sun is shining on one side of it. You see what a difference that's all made. Got the green hills in the background there that need to go in as well. There. And this is warm grey 7. So obviously this is darker still. That little line down. And you see how that's just made it pop. Like that. And of course you can get your white Imala gel pen after and highlight anywhere you need to highlight. There we are. And if you think, oh, that's a little bit too dark, just get your light one that you started with and blend with it like that. Blend it in. And that works lovely. Hey? And blend that in. See, that's made that pop out, hasn't it? Just at the sides there. And that's blended in. If you have a blending brush as well, that's good. It's very good. That really helps. So just on these, on the little turrets again, just around the sides. And just blend it all in like that. It's lovely to spend time colouring this. I mean, I'm getting this done as fast as I can, and then this tutorial isn't too long. Not keeping you all for too long. But, you know, just take your time with it and have fun with it. Because, I mean, that's just an amazing thing. Use your highlighter pen now just to highlight those spikes. Those spires, and of course a flag that's on the top. The amazing flag. Highlight any bits that you want to stand out. And you see with that now, that really looks like a chunk, doesn't it, of stone, because you've highlighted in there. And put your shading in. Just by bringing that out, made it stand out. We'll just do the those little spikes there. design of it is fabulous, isn't it? Okay, what we need to do now is make that door brown. So I'll just use a marker pen I've got. Hopefully they won't all fall out, which they usually do. Yes. Do this door brown, because it's a wood door, isn't it? And I've got a silver Uniball pen, and just going to do the locks on that, and around the door is the metal frame, all done in metal, and some metal on the windows as well. Just a little bit of highlight in the windows. And there you have it. That's your lovely castle. I want to stamp something here, a sentiment, and even though you've got the fantastic one that comes with it that says write your own story, which I think is lovely for a new house. You can write your own story and your home is your castle. I might actually going to use from the Hello Honey stamp. I'm going to use the Once Upon a Time. You know, you can use your Hello Honey with the castle in the background. Now I will do a demo of that, but for now I just want to stamp on there Once Upon a Time. Like that. Just wipe that stamp. Take that out. Just going to do a little bit of highlight here on the sun as well. Yep, that's okay. Now you can, this will go on an 8x8 card, and you could use either a black background with it or a blue, but I want to use a warm grey because the castle is in a warm grey. I'm going to use that. This was from Dalton Manor that Carley demonstrates for, and so that will be it as 7 1/4. Because that was 7x7, I'll do 7 1/4. This is from Stamps by Me, my cutting plate. Which is good. And then that will go on top like that. And I'm going to stamp that, I'm going to stick that down now. Once upon a time. And on an 8x8 card, that would go in the middle like that. How amazing is that castle? It's incredible, isn't it? Well, I hope you've enjoyed that, and if you have, give us a thumbs up and feel free to share with your other crafty friends, and let's spread the word of Imala out there to all the crafters that maybe don't know about it and the amazing stamps you can get. And I hope you've enjoyed it, and thanks very much for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.